Hey guys, I am Nisar. Today I'm gonna fix the problem of Divi. We cannot use gradient in Divi divider. Divi divider only takes solid color, but we want to give it some gradient. So let's see how it's done. Okay, here in the screen you can see I am in the plugin page, add new page, and here is a plugin. The plugin's name is SVG support. You have to install this plugin. First of all, this is our first requirement, and this basically allows you to add some SVG images in your media library. Okay, this is the page and this is the section. At the bottom we're gonna set a divider. Let's set it up. Dividers bottom and divider style. This is the divider we're gonna set. Okay, as you can see, it doesn't match with this section, does it? It doesn't. So basically what we're gonna do, we're gonna save the page and we're gonna take the URL from here. You have to basically use another browser named Firefox. Okay. Let me launch Firefox. Here you can paste the URL and let's go to the page. The page is loaded. So here you can see the divider. We're gonna download the divider, okay? This is the SSL icon. Click here, then go to this icon, click here and go to more information. Here you will find a tab named media. Click on this and click on an image from here and click on down arrow on your, you can see the images of the website. All the images are here listed. This is the image we're finding. This is the SVG. Basically this is the SVG and you cannot see the preview here that well, but save it. It names data image slash SVG. Save it. I'm gonna save it at desktop. Okay. Here is the image. You cannot see any extension here. Let's give it the extension named SVG. Double click it to have a preview. And this is basically the preview of our SVG. And we're gonna use editor, SVG editor. You can use anything, Adobe Illustrator or Affinity Designer, anything you want. I'm gonna use Gravity Designer or Gravit Designer, sorry. So click on the outside and let's import our SVG. Drag it and drop it. Okay, this is basically our SVG. You can some tips for you guys. You can click Ctrl plus or Ctrl minus for zoom in and zoom out, and you can go up and down by the wheel of your mouse, and you can click on the shift button of on your keyboard and use the wheel of your mouse and it will go right and left. Okay, another thing, you have to click the page and here you will see some page size. Set it to infinite canvas, okay, or infinite, whatever you can say, you want to say. Okay, here you have to click on this and ungroup this. This is the ungroup selection. Do it. Then you will find 3 different paths here. So 1, 2, these are vectors. Okay, we're gonna give it a gradient. And another note, you can edit the vectors. Double click here and as you can see, we can edit the shapes as we want. If you know the pen tool well, you can do it. This is not the topic, so click on the below vector, this vector, okay, we're selecting this vector, and here you can see a fill button color, so click it. After clicking it, you can see a pop-up here. Here is a selection where is set color fill. You have to click it and select linear gradient. Then you will find two nodes here. Click on the first node. You have to give it a hex code. Let's go to our page, and we want to follow this gradient of the background of this section. So click on the edit. We're gonna grab the gradient, starting point and ending point. Okay, this is the starting color, so we're gonna copy it and paste it here. Click enter. It has changed. And click on the end node, and let's go back here again. This is the end point of the gradient, and let's copy the color code again, and we clicked here and we have to put the hex code here and click enter. As you can see, it has already changed. The beautiful gradient you can see. We're gonna change it again. This is the another vector. We're gonna change it. Click on here and the pop-up, and let's change this to linear gradient, and click here and put the hex code, this hex code. Okay, then click here and put the hex code again, this hex code. Click enter. Sorry, I pasted the same hex code. Sorry for that. Okay, click enter. That's it. So another thing, if you want, you can down the opacity. See, you can focus here. The opacity is gone and it is going up. You can set up the opacity as you want. Okay, then here is another tiny vector. For this, we're gonna set it up. We're gonna change it to linear gradient, and here we're gonna set this, and for this node we're gonna set this. Enter. Okay, the gradient is done here also. So this is how it's done. So easy, as you saw. So what we're gonna do now is save, file, and export. Okay, don't save it. Go to export and click here, SVG. We're gonna say it final.svg. Save. Here is the final.svg. As you can see, you can have a preview. This is the before and this is the after. You can see the change. Okay, let's go to here, and you don't need to change anything here. Cross it, and what we're gonna do now is click on the setting and get rid of the divider here. At bottom, we're gonna set none. Okay, the divider is gone. Now go to content and go to background and add a background color. Add a background image. Before that, go to the media library and upload the image, the final image. Okay, the final SVG we just exported. Upload it here. This is the preview, as you can see, and this is the file type, and you can see final.svg. We're gonna import it here. Here is the image, and upload that. and click. Before clicking OK, we have to do some work. We cannot set it cover, the background size. You have to click fit. Then in the image position you have to set bottom left. Let's say we set this. Okay, save it. It's done. As you can see, it's done. It is beautiful, isn't it? And another thing that we have to keep in mind, that let me refresh the page. You can see or not, here is a little white space. Let me do like this, and you can see here a white space and here a white space. We have to fix this. So to fix it, it is very easy. Go to the setting and go to spacing. Here you need to set a bottom 2 pixel -2, okay, and a left of -5 and right of -5. It's done. It should be solved now. Let's see. Refresh the page. As you can see, here and here there is no white space, so it's solved. But if you click on the cross icon and in the full view, do you see any changes? There is a certain change. We got a scroll bar below the page. We have to remove it, right? Let's go to the page and click on the setting gear here, and in the advanced tab we have to write some custom CSS, and go to the bottom. If you have no CSS here, you can write it at the first line, no problem. Go to the bottom, and now what you need to write is a body, and then paste. You have to write overflow Y scroll and overflow X hidden. This code is given in the description, no worries. So save it, and let's go to the Firefox and refresh the page. This scroll bar that was at the below is gone. There is no scroll bar. This is perfect. This looks perfect. This is how you're gonna have a gradient divider in Divi. So thank you for watching the video. I hope you liked the video. Allah Hafiz for today.